Welcome to Thoroughbred Action. Brian Nadeau with you on a 10-race Sunday card here at Gulfstream Park, and it's a big one as well because we've got a mandatory Rainbow Six in race number 5. Pool's going to be a big one. Let's send it upstairs to track announcer Pete Aiello for your course and weather conditions.
The weather, partly cloudy skies, temperatures approaching 90 degrees. The main track fast, the Tapeta track fast, no turf racing scheduled today. In race 1, scratch 3, Internal Capital. Scratch the 4, Don't Answer. Scratch the 8, Frisson. Racing at Gulfstream. From the outside, 2 Monarch gets the first call and fires to the early lead. Our Money Moves has speed. Moving through along the rail, Baytown Parfait is interested early. He's third. Back to fourth is Otto, and Star of the Beast is last of all. They race their way to the half-mile grounds. Up between horses, 2 Monarch for a narrow lead. Guarding the rail and getting through, Baytown Parfait. Tripped out into third is Our Money Moves. A gap of 2 more to Otto, and 5 to the trailer, Star of the Beast. Around the far turn at the 5/16, Baytown Parfait sticks a neck in front. 2 Monarch is right alongside. These two continue to spar. 3 wide third is Our Money Moves. 2 back to Otto, then Star of the Beast. They're a quarter of a mile from home. 2 Monarch on the outside, trying to battle back toward the rail is Baytown Parfait. 3 back to the outside, and Otto, he finds his best ride and comes on next. Off the turn in the stretch drive, they're an eighth of a mile from home. Baytown Parfait fighting hard. He's got the stamina on the turn back, and he has 2 Monarchs measure, and all the others will have to battle for third. It's Baytown Parfait to win the Sunday opener by a length and a half. 2 Monarch was second. Star of the Beast ran third. Then Otto, Our Money Moves, wound up last at 103 and 4. And they're off. At the rail, Tinkatu gets the first call and fires for the early lead. Moving up between horses, it's Adios Tipsy on the go. Out in the center, Vanessa's Wish. Getting away on their outside, Mario's Sweet Girl. Then it's the gray Valiant Honor. The favorite Il Suoro comes away ahead of only 1, and that's Infinitely, who's last of all. They speed around the far turn with the comebacking Tinkatu on top at the 3/8 to lead by 2. 3 wide, Vanessa's Wish. 2 path, Adios Tipsy. Holding the rail, Valiant Honor. Looking for a gap between horses is Il Suoro. She's got no place to go. 4 wide, Mario's Sweet Girl. They reach the top of the stretch. They drilled the quarter. 21 and 2. The leader is Tinkatu. Does she have anything in reserve? Vanessa's Wish is going on the attack to try to find out. At the rail, Valiant Honor in with an upset possibility. They're an eighth of a mile from home. Tinkatu, she's responding to urging here from Jose Morelos. She does have something in reserve, and she's been off a long time, so she's well prepared by Mike Yates to win gate to wire by 3. Second, Vanessa's Wish. I think Il Suoro gets up for third over Adios Tipsy in 57 and 1.
Jackie's Warrior quickly in front here by 2 lengths. Here comes Jackie's Warrior up the inside to take over the lead from Life is Good. And Jackie's Warrior remains undefeated here at Saratoga, and he wins an unprecedented Grade 1 stakes at the Spa for the 3rd straight season.
Any success that we've enjoyed is directly attributable to the men and women who first bring horses to us to sell. You got to have good product. If we're able to attract quality horses to our sale with quality men and women selling them, we're going to have good sales. Everything that we do is going to be to achieve success tomorrow by doing things right today. It's a commitment to get up and do the right thing every day in a consistent and a professional fashion, and that's a great recipe for success long term.
they're off. Saybrook ducked in at the start, but he begins one of the quickest into stride. In the middle, Grenetian 7-6 is put into play. Out in the center, it's Grand Hefe. Farther out goes Things Are Getting Hairy in the run out of the chute. Grenetian 7-6 on the back to the dirt move for Jose Morelos on top out of the chute from Grand Hefe in second. Tugging in third is Saybrook. He closed out as the betting favorite, and he's on to challenge for control now. He's down at the inside. He'll have to settle third. Fourth is High Prince, 2 back to Diamond Mesa, then back to Things Are Getting Hairy. Nixon Joy, the trailer, they head to the half-mile point. The opening quarter, 24-4. The leader, Grenetian 7-6. On top, Grand Hefe is alongside in second. In the waiting room is Saybrook. He needs a little racing room here. He's still very much on the bridle. From fourth, it's High Prince, 2 back to Diamond Mesa, 5 ahead of Nixon Joy, and forget about Things Are Getting Hairy. Around the far turn they go. From the back, Diamond Mesa is going to blitz on the top 2. Grenetian 7-6. High Prince forced to move 3 wide. 2 past Grand Hefe. Working on well. Fifth is the favorite Saybrook. He's within 4 lengths of the lead with 5/16 to run. Up front, it's High Prince, committed for home now. He moved early, but he had to because Diamond Mesa was going to take his spot. Trying to battle back is Grand Hefe from behind the speed, Grenetian 7-6. Saybrook did not kick on off a good trip. They're in the lane. High Prince, 1/8 of a mile out with a 1.5 advantage. Trying to bridge the gap again. Second is Grand Hefe. Diamond Mesa is third. Grenetian 7-6 fourth. But High Prince has it won. High Prince and Yolbert Torres will win it and win it as the second choice by 3 in the end. Grand Hefe second, Diamond Mesa third. Up fourth was Nixon Joy, 138-3. And they're off. Soon after the start, it was Seeking a Prayer who was checked to last. On the far outside, Mystic Shadow gunning out of there to try to gain a clear advantage. Down at the inside, Middleita guards her inside spot and races into second while working off the inside a touch. Up on the outside, it's Bella Mendy, and sandwiched between them, Rain in My Heart. Back from there, it's Seeking a Prayer with Joyful Eliza. The 2 at the back, Game Changer Jolie, and Muscle Maiden. Around the far turn at the 3 furlong point. They haven't got close to Mystic Shadow yet. At the 5/16, Mystic Shadow. On top by 2, Bella Mendy. Flat to the boards now. Second from the inside. Middleita is third. Held up in some severe traffic is Seeking a Prayer. Getting started on the outside. Muscle Maiden. They're on their way home. The leader, Mystic Shadow. 3/16 from home and 2.5 on top. From the outside, Bella Mendy takes aim second. Toward the rail, Middleita. Down the center, it's Muscle Maiden with Seeking a Prayer coming on. Final 16th of a mile. Bella Mendy has gained the upper hand, and she'll win it. She's 9-5. She's Bella Mendy, and she's in front. Very close for second. Mystic Shadow or Muscle Maiden. Seeking a Prayer with an unlucky run. She was fourth in 58-1. Racing in the Rainbow Six. Level start. From the inside, it's Message from the King. In the middle, it's Try to Make Sense. And up on their outside, Gianluca Be Lucky. These 3 are the quickest out of there, and that means that Refined Honor is last of all as they chase the speed of Message from the King. Keeping him company from the outside is Try to Make Sense. These 2 only a neck apart. Backing off third is Gianluca Be Lucky, who has a box seat to the leaders while racing in third. And Refined Honor has some pace ahead of him. He's last of the 4. The opening quarter was quick and contested, 23-1. Lively pace on the top end. Message from the King for a narrow lead, trying to back it down mid-race. Torres takes a big rainful of him, and you can tell that because Gianluca Be Lucky is still very keen while racing out in the center, and he's gaining ground as the top 2 try to throw out the anchor early. From the back, Refined Honor is watching all of this unfold while 3 lengths off the lead. The half mile was 46-4. So not much of a breather in the second quarter. The leader Message from the King. 3 wide, Gianluca, Be Lucky. In between horses Try to Make Sense, and Refined Honor begins to stoke the boilers. Last of the 4 as they speed past the 5/16. Gianluca, Be Lucky challenged again by Try to Make Sense. He's back for more. The first to officially give way is on the inside, Message from the King. Now Refined Honor. He's had a lot of movement to chase, and he's now with fresh legs on the outside. Off the turn in the stretch drive, Zayas. He sat patient on Refined Honor, and now he has the lead. Try to Make Sense is back to second, and that's where he'll stay. Gianluca, Be Lucky flattened out off a very good trip. Refined Honor is 2-1, and he's a winner. It's Refined Honor and Edgard Zayas to win it by 4 in the end. The last to first win from Try to Make Sense second. Message from the King third. Gianluca, Be Lucky, no excuse at all. Faded badly to fourth in 141-2.
At the Thoroughbred Aftercare Alliance, we believe in giving every thoroughbred a second chance.
And thanks to you, the owners, trainers, breeders, and every supporter, you've created a ripple effect of change that's helping these magnificent animals move on to new careers and safe, fulfilling lives after racing.
Every single donation, whether big or small, is contributing to a brighter future.
But this race is just beginning. Because of you, we have gained incredible momentum, and we're ready for more.
And they're off. Poor break, Hamdoon, also slow into stride, Redland Rebels. Malbec away quickly, not quicker than Neo Zapper, who fires through at the inside. Neo Zapper to the top. Up on the outside, here's Thar, who finds his feet to take second. Malbec's an early third. Up in the middle is Gone Neo. Down at the rail, it's Trelawney. The two at the back, Redland Rebels and Hamdoon. In the run to the half-mile point, the leader is now Thar on Harameel Bayadek. Neo Zapper is there second. A gap of 3. Trelawney tacks on pretty well. He's into third. Back to fourth, it's Malbec. Then it's Gone Neo in front of Redland Rebels and Hamdoon. They have less than 3/8 of a mile to run. Up front, Neo Zapper back for a little more inside of Thar. In fact, Neo Zapper up to take the lead again. Thar tries to counterpunch from second. 3 back to Trelawney. He's going to try a rail run. He's under a full head of steam if he can thread the needle. Off the turn in the stretch drive. Trelawney got through. He's up now to take over the lead. Back to second is Neo Zapper. Thar coming up empty. Hamdoon is next. Final 1/8 of a mile. And Trelawney, he has the lead. Trelawney in search of buried treasure. Clear to the wire. It's Trelawney under jockey Jose Morelos to win for Jose Pinchin by 3.5. Neo Zapper was second. Malbec is third. Redland Rebels is fourth in 112 flat. And they're off. Slow to break, Bianca Hart and Blonde Jack. Spatula away quickly. Candy Buzz trying to speed through and hold her off from the inside Gras. Away in third, White Claw Woman. At the rail, it's I Have Issues. Smile Poe is out in the center with Garuda. Then back to White Claw Woman and Blonde Jack. Bianca Hart is last. Spatula first and Fleet of Foot. To the far turn they go. Spatula and Leonel Reyes open up now. They lead by 3.5. The quarter was 21-3. Chasing hard second, Candy Buzz. I Have Issues is third. Garuda's fourth. White Claw Woman together with Smile Poe 2 2.5 back to Blonde Jack. Bianca Hart is last. They try to reach Spatula. They're a quarter of a mile from home, and Spatula has the lead. Off cover, I Have Issues. 3 wide, Candy Buzz. 4 wide, Garuda. 5 wide and angling is Smile Poe. Getting through at the rail, White Claw Woman. Off the turn and the stretch drive, they're 1/8 of a mile from home. It's Garuda, roused forward by Edwin Gonzalez, trying to hold off Smile Poe. 16th to go. Smile Poe is now into second, but Garuda's clear. It's Garuda in front. Garuda to win by 2. Smile Poe second. White Claw Woman third. Fourth was Bianca Hart. Then I Have Issues in 104 flat. And they're off. Go Amy off just a touch slow. Carol Zonner and Byerny, the outside duo, away the quickest, and they'll reach out for early command. Wink of an Eye drives through at the inside to take over third. Back to fourth, One Special Act, then Early Delivery. And settling in at the back of the field is the late running Go Amy. And the run to the half-mile point, it's Byerny giving the favorite Carol Zonner all she wants in the early stages here. These two are aggressive to the half-mile point. They're in perfect harmony and about 4 lengths in front of a trio with Early Delivery 3 wide. At the inside, Wink of an Eye from between horses, One Special Act, and the trailer is Go Amy. We're 3 furlongs from home. On the inside, Carol Zonner has been dogged every yard of the way. Byerny continues to do the dogging. From third, it's Early Delivery. Fourth at the inside, Wink of an Eye. Dropping back One Special Act, and Go Amy has been no factor yet through a 45 and 4 half mile. So it's Carol Zonner who has the lead. Torres wants a rail run. Wink of an Eye tries to slide through at the inside. Early Delivery is right there on the outside as they straighten for the drive. Wink of an Eye got the seam she wants, but she'll have to deal with Early Delivery on the outside. Early Delivery charging hard. Carol Zonner in between horses. Wink of an Eye along the inside. 3 chances here. 16th to go. Wink of an Eye trying to hold off Early Delivery. Wink of an Eye just in front. Wink of an Eye. Wink of an Eye wins by a length and a quarter. Carol Zonner was second. It ended up close for third. Rather, second was Early Delivery. It ended up close for third. Either Carol Zonner or Go Amy in 118 and 4. They're off. And they're off. In the middle, Cruisin' Man. He timed the start well again today. Currency Adios gets started from the outside, and Mr. Narcissistic will take a trail in third. Chaplin comes away in fourth ahead of Street Rod, and the trailer Take Care of Business. The late runner, he's last of all as the speed duel is on up front. Cruisin' Man on the inside, outside Currency Adios. They're locked up a half a length apart. Waiting in the wings third is Mr. Narcissistic. Chaplin rides the rail into fourth. Street Rod in contention while racing fifth. 4 clear of Take Care of Business as they round the far turn. Up front, it's Cruisin' Man, who's dogged every step by Currency Adios. From the back, Street Rod at a big number is closing good ground. At the inside, it's Chaplin. On the far outside, Take Care of Business. Off the turn and the stretch drive. Everybody in with a shot here. They fan across the course. The leader is still Cruisin' Man. Mr. Narcissistic takes aim second. Take Care of Business down the stand side. Final 16th of a mile. Mr. Narcissistic has the lead. Street Rod is lunging into second, or trying to anyway, but Mr. Narcissistic gets the job done. It's Take Care of Business who's up for second. Cruisin' Man held third. Street Rod is fourth. 103-3. And runners away. Sharpazano from the outside gate gets the first call and goes looking for the lead. Risk Factor holds the rail. In the middle, that's Valiant Winter. They've gone 2.5 better than Sagan Viendo, who's well situated behind the early scrum. And at the inside, Migratory is last of all. They head their way to the half-mile point. With rail position and the lead, Risk Factor by about a half a length. Valiant Winter is second. Sharpazano is now third. Up to the outside, Sagan Viendo with Dead Aim on the top horses while racing a 4-wide fourth. And Migratory hopes to get lucky toward the rail as they run to the top of the stretch. On the inside, it's Risk Factor who still has the lead. Sharpazano in the red blinkers. Sagan Viendo's on the outside. Valiant Winter's going to try to rebid toward the rail. All five in with a chance. Who do you like here? They fan across the course in the middle. Risk Factor at the rail. Valiant Winter on the outside. Sharpazano. They come past the 16th pole. It's Sharpazano who gains the upper hand. Sharpazano is in front. He's the longest price in the field, and he's a winner. He's Sharpazano at 8-1 going away. Second is Risk Factor. Third is Valiant Winter. Fourth is Sagan Viendo. Then Migratory in 103-4.
And that's a wrap on the 10-race Sunday card. Don't forget, 3-day race week now in the Royal Palm Meet. So we'll be back with you on Friday. 9 races in that traditional 12:50 first post.